Imagine finding yourself in a crowded elevator, absent-mindedly whispering thoughts aloud like, "Did I turn off the lights in my bedroom before I leave? Did I leave food for my cat?" Suddenly, you notice the curious glances from fellow passengers, their puzzled expressions making it clear they overheard your own conversation. At that moment, a wave of embarrassment washes over and you retreat to silence. I believe it's a scenario we've all encountered, right? When you're unintentionally sharing your inner dialogues with the outside world, and without you noticing, you're red-faced because you realize that the public just heard your private thoughts. But why is it considered taboo for others to witness us talking to ourselves? Some even label it as a sign of mental instability, attaching unnecessary stigma to a common habit. If we look at it with an open mind, engaging in self-talk can be a perfectly normal practice because it can help you organize your thoughts and boost your self-confidence. Maybe this is the time that we, specifically you, challenge these societal perceptions and recognize the value in talking with oneself as a tool for personal reflection and clarity. After all, it's a private dialogue that often helps in navigating the complexities of your thoughts and emotions. Stick with us until the end of this video as we look to the often overlooked aspects of self-talk. By the end, our aim is to provide insights into the impact that words can have on your personal development. Looking at self-talk through an academic lens, many studies suggest that it's a normal aspect of individual cognition, even though it might not be a routine part of your daily life. Scholars emphasize its prevalence for organizing thoughts, solving problems, and promoting self-reflection. Maybe it's worth considering that, academically speaking, engaging in self-talk is viewed as a natural aspect of human thinking that continues to challenge the viewpoint that it's an unusual practice. Self-talk is also a great tool to build a positive reality, and as the former Ohio State Representative Les Brown said, "Your thoughts shape your vision. Your inner dialogue molds your perception. Speak kindly to yourself. Your self-talk is a powerful force in crafting your reality." So, self-talk has an immense impact on your mindset and actions. How you communicate with yourself internally shapes your outlook and influences your view of the world. By choosing to speak kindly to yourself, you're creating the powerful force of self-talk to shape a more empowering reality. So, if I were to ask you right now whether you ever talk to yourself once in a while, I wouldn't believe it if you said no. I just know you do. In fact, we all engage in self-talk. But have you ever found yourself wondering why we talk to ourselves? I mean, what's the real reason behind it? And what even is self-talk? It's one of those things we all do, but maybe we haven't really stopped to think about why. In fact, according to Lev Vygotsky, a Soviet psychologist, self-talk or inner speech is not just talking to oneself in one's head. It's the process of having a dialogue with oneself in which verbal language serves to extend the self's cognitive and affective capacities. It facilitates the analysis and planning of actions, and evaluation of alternative strategies, and the modulation of emotional responses. So, in simpler terms, it's like having a conversation with yourself in your mind. It's your way of thinking, analyzing situations, planning what to do, and even managing your emotions. You can see this, let's say, when you're preparing for a job interview. As you get ready in front of the mirror, you start rehearsing answers to potential questions and at the same time, reminding yourself of your strengths and visualizing success. In your mind, you're having a conversation and coaching yourself to stay calm and confident during the process. Self-talk in this scenario becomes your supportive guide that helps you navigate the upcoming challenge and boosts your confidence along the way. It's pretty amazing to think that self-talk, which is usually linked to embarrassment, when done out loud, actually becomes a secret weapon for boosting confidence and preparing yourself, right? At least now, you're beginning to see it in a different light, as something that can actually benefit you, especially in mastering the art of effective and articulate communication. Many of us often mix up self-talk with mental imagery, but there's a significant distinction between the two. Psychologists specifically define self-talk as verbalized thoughts directed towards yourself or aspects of your life. For instance, it could be those personal conversations you have in your head, like planning your day, encouraging yourself, or discussing your goals. Or the reflections on your experiences and decisions, like analyzing how a conversation went, evaluating your choices, or contemplating your emotions. You can actually trace signs of self-talk back to early childhood, a time when those around you witnessed you having animated conversations with your toys, giving them voices and making them talk. As you grew older, this habit didn't vanish, it just transformed. You engage in internal self-talk that serves various purposes like helping you think through things, plan for the future, or even providing personal motivation in your own unique ways so you can navigate the complexities of life much easier. By now, I hope we've already established that self-talk isn't a negative thing or an attitude to be embarrassed about. So let's try to look into the benefits of self-talk in two specific ways. Self-talk can have a huge impact on your attitude and performance, and self-talk can help you regulate your emotions. Self-talk can have a huge impact on your attitude and performance. The way you choose to think and speak about yourself can have a huge impact on your mental health, self-esteem, and overall performance. Zig Ziglar. The way you talk to yourself can really shape how you approach things and perform in your daily tasks. So try keeping your self-talk positive and informative. When you do this, you'll likely notice a boost in your confidence. You'll be better at concentration and have a smoother flow in getting things done. It's a small change yet can make a big difference in your day-to-day experiences. Self-talk can help you regulate your emotions. Your inner dialogue shapes your emotional landscape. Use self-talk wisely, for it is the compass that guides you through the peaks and valleys of your emotions. Oprah Winfrey. Talking to yourself can be a game changer when it comes to handling your emotions. Have you ever found that having a little pep talk inside your head can help you stay calm in stressful situations or lift your spirits when you're feeling down? That's self-talk working its magic. So the next time you catch yourself talking things through in your mind, know that it's not just a habit, it's your way of managing those feelings and keeping a steady course. I want you to become familiar with the concept of distant self-talk as well. It's like having a conversation with another person, but that person is you. Instead of saying, "I can do this," try talking to yourself like, "You can do that, self." This form of self-talk can be particularly beneficial, especially during stressful times. It creates a sense of support as if you're offering guidance to a trusted friend, in this case, yourself. Give it a try and see how it impacts your mindset during challenging moments. It's important to also remember that self-talk comes with both positive and negative aspects. Choosing to engage in positive self-talk ensures that you don't harm yourself along the way. While it's okay to check in on our progress and growth, being overly critical can be counterproductive. Give yourself the kindness and understanding that you'd extend to a friend. Learning to be gentle with yourself is an important part of maintaining a healthy internal dialogue. With the advanced knowledge we have today, there's a specific area in science that studies this kind of behavior. It's called Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, or CBT, and it specifically focuses on regulating the tone of your self-talk. CBT is designed to help shift negative self-talk into a more neutral or positive direction, ultimately contributing to improved mental health. So, the next time you catch yourself engaged in self-talk, don't feel embarrassed. Instead, view it in a different light, recognizing that it's a normal and even beneficial aspect of human behavior. And most importantly, be kind to yourself at all times. Can you recall the last thing you said to yourself? We'd love to hear it, so feel free to share in the comments below, and if you found value in today's video, don't forget to support the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and the notification bell, so you're always notified when we have a new upload. Until next time!